This video is sponsored by the subscribe button, as we are going for 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Hello there, thank you so much for stopping by, and today we have some very exciting LEGO Star Wars 2026 information and leaked images to talk about. So if you do find these updates helpful at all, please do consider leaving a like on the video as well as by commenting your thoughts while you're done watching. And with all of that out of the way, let's jump right in. Alright, now jumping right into the leaked January 2026 images, we have our look at 5 different sets that should be releasing on January 1st of 2026. These are going to be play sets. These are not the 18 plus rumored sets. These are not dioramas. But unfortunately, I can't show these images, but I can talk about them and you can find them online. I will have some posts linked down in the top comment if you want to check these out for yourself. Starting off with the $20 Grogu's Homestead. This is pretty much a buildable Grogu with a couple of small side builds. Honestly, this feels like a huge waste of a spot for a set. For $20, this looks like a $10 set. Grogu does have what appears to be a large printed piece, and I'm pretty sure this is a 4+ set, so probably less than 100 pieces for this set. It's not a lot going on here, and unless you're a 4-year-old who is obsessed with Grogu, I can't see this one being super popular, especially with the adult collectors, but there's no surprise that LEGO released this because of the Mandalorian movie coming out soon. And of course, all these images are preliminary, which means they are not the final finished model, but they are very similar to what the final set will look like. However, next up we have the $15 Clone Shock Trooper mech. This one is a very good looking mech. I love the color scheme on this one. It's red and white going all over the mech, and there appears to be a large printed piece in the front of the mech to represent the clone armor. So I'm happy with how this one turned out. He also has a brick built blaster, which hopefully has some sort of shooting mechanism, so you could fire either a spring-loaded shooter or a stud shooter, whatever LEGO chooses to go with. And I'm not going to hate on this one. It looks solid for what LEGO was going for, and I still don't think that a Clone Shock Trooper mech was the best option for our very first clone mech. I think either a generic clone mech would have been nice, or even seeing a Commander Cody mech or a Commander Fox mech would have been better than this Shock Trooper, but that's just me, and I probably won't be picking this one up. But the next set is also going to be pretty fun here. It's a $10 Mandalorian speeder bike, and this looks really good. I mean, for $10, I'm so happy that LEGO Star Wars is going back to the old days where we're getting small $10 sets with 1 or 2 minifigures. This one includes Grogu in a small backpack on the side of the speeder bike, and then the Mandalorian that is used in this preliminary image is actually the one from the UCS Razor Crest. So if this is the same exact figure that is going to be included, that will be insane for anybody who could not afford the UCS Razor Crest. I think this is a great way to get that Mandalorian for a lot cheaper than that $600 price tag of the Razor Crest. And so I'm very happy with how this one turned out. I know it's not a lot, but it's an updated version of the speeder bike from 2020 or 2021, so there's not too much to hate on here. However, the next set has a lot to hate on, and this is going to be the $23 Mandalorian Super Commando versus 332nd Clone Battle Pack. Let's start with the positives. It is a new Clone Super Commando Battle Pack, which means we're getting new Clone Super Commandos, or Mandalorian Maldalorians as some people call them, and that is always a W. They are about $20, $30, if not $35 on the aftermarket from the 2013 version nowadays, so it will be great to get a couple of these for just a handful of dollars each. And the speeder bike that is included does appear to be able to hold 1 Clone Super Commando, so it doesn't look like a terrible build. However, there are 2 big downsides. One is that from the leaked images that we got, the 332nd Clone Troopers are seemingly the exact same ones that we saw in the 2023 Battle Pack, which was not a very popular Battle Pack, or at least not a very well received Battle Pack by most of the LEGO Star Wars community. And the second downside is that this one will cost $23. That's right, not $20 anymore. This one will cost $23. So not only is it too expensive, but 2 or half of the minifigures that are included in the set should have been updated, or they should have been different. So this feels like a big letdown on LEGO's part, at least for me. I think some people will buy this one because of the clone or the Super Commandos, so it's going to be somewhat popular, but for $23, that is nearly $25 already, so after tax it will probably be $25 for at least some people. But it really sucks that that is the case with this battle pack, because it had potential to be a really good battle pack. And for the final leaked playset of the January 2026 wave, this one is the $35 Cobb Cobb Vanth speeder bike versus Cad Bane. This one looks like a good speeder bike. I like this design. I feel like it is a little bit chunky, so hopefully that will be changed in the final official images because this is preliminary, and the Cad Bane that they are using in this image is the exact same one from the Bad Batch shuttle, or I'm sorry, the Cad Bane Justifier. So I don't think it'll be the same exact one that is included. I think it'll be slightly updated to fit Mandalorian Season 2. That's what the set is apparently based off of. So to be honest, this is not a terrible set. It's not a great set, and the price is atrocious at $35. That is something just to expect for pretty much the rest of LEGO Star Wars in 2026. However, that is it for those leaked images, and now we have a very interesting look at a potential 2026 set leak, because there was a rumor for set number 30728. This was apparently a $5 poly bag that should be releasing either in March or May, and as many of you know, 2026 is the 10th anniversary since the release of Rogue One, and Rogue One is widely considered to be one of the best Star Wars movies in the franchise and possibly the best one in the Disney era. And so to be honest, it's kind of disappointing that we don't have any rumors for any anniversary sets based off Rogue One. I think that is a huge missed opportunity from LEGO Star Wars, but that is probably a topic for a whole nother video because maybe they're saving some sets for the summer or for May that we don't know about yet. But we do have a look here from, I believe this is the LEGO Star Wars Battles mobile game that is available on Apple Arcade. And they are having a Rogue One event through the month of November. This one just, I don't know exactly what it'll do. Maybe you'll get bonus rewards for using Rogue One characters or something of that matter. However, there is a look here at the Zeta-class shuttle in polybag form near the top of this banner. And this is amazing. This is honestly possibly a leaked image. Of course, take everything in this video with a grain of salt, but I'm very surprised this is used here. I'm sure they've done this before, but this feels like this could potentially be a leaked image at a 2026 set. Maybe they're teasing something for 2026 as another Rogue One poly bag. We also have a look at the Ewing poly bag, but I'm pretty sure we've gotten that one before in the past. So that one does not come as a surprise to me, but I'm really hoping that LEGO goes out of their way to make at least a couple of Rogue One sets in 2026, whether or not they're 18 plus sets or a diorama. That would be really fun to see, a Battle on Scarif diorama. That would be one of my dream Rogue One sets for LEGO to make. I would also love to see a Master Builder Series version of the Citadel Tower. Of course, that is far along in the future after we get a lot of other sets that we need before this. But nonetheless, I would love to see at least a few Rogue One sets next year, whether or not they are play sets. I think that maybe even 18 plus display is the way to go because a lot of recent play sets, they're undersized and overpriced, but that seems to be the case with most of LEGO Star Wars. Unfortunately, we saw the Marvel wave and those sets were greatly valued. Almost all of the sets had good value for the January wave, and just taking a look at the Star Wars one, not a lot of these have very good price per piece. Maybe the price per piece is fine, but that is not a very good way of measuring value for sets, and a lot of people have pointed that out to me. So I think there are other ways to measure out value, but that is a topic again for another video. Thank you so much for watching this. If you did enjoy, please let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and let me know which sets you plan on picking up once you do see those images. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here, and thank you so much for the support here on the channel in October. It was incredible, and I'm so excited for more 2026 leaks that are hopefully dropping soon. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.